Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Charlotte Ashman. Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything educational and inspirational. Now, in today's video, we'll be looking at PEP Social Studies for grade 6 students. And specifically, I want to look at the observance of etiquette to be followed with our flag. So this is one of the objectives on the PEP Social Studies for grade 6 students. So without further ado, I'm going to log into our website that is learninghub.online, and we are going to go to the teachers section and select our social studies workbook and look at etiquette to be followed surrounding um, the use of the Jamaican flag. Okay. So I'm already in the Learning Hub, as you can see, and I'm going to be showing you some pictures, and we want to discuss whether or not the flag is being used properly. So in the first picture, here we have an athlete on the track. And I am supposing that this athlete, yeah, I'm inferring, just won a race, right? And he's running around the track, and the Jamaican flag is being dragged on the stadium field. Now, what's your thought on this use of the flag? I'm going to see what persons on Facebook is saying in regards to that usage. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. So we want to look at this particular person here, dragging the flag on the ground. I mean, they're celebrating, they're in their spirits, they're in their elements. They just won a race and somebody threw a flag, and they caught it and they're just running around jubilant. Is that proper use of our flag? All right, so Rosemary Mackenzie is saying it should not be drawn on the ground. So that's inappropriate. That's what you're saying, Rosemary. Okay. All right, so the Jamaican flag should never be allowed to touch the ground or the floor. So that is true. Should not be allowed to touch the ground or the floor. So I hope, we love when our athletes win, those big races, but we should be cognizant that you should not be dragging the flag on the ground. Okay, so that's an inappropriate use of the flag. All right, here we have a lady. She has her car and she's proudly displaying the Jamaican flag at the back of her car. Now, is that correct use of the flag? Okay, what about the second picture where there's a lady? She's so excited. She's proud to be Jamaican and she has the flag draped on the back of the car. Can she do that? Okay, so Sukin Scott is saying no, she's not supposed to do that. Najwa is saying no, the flag should not be used to decorate. Dornet is saying the flag should not be used as a decorative piece. Rosemary Mackenzie is saying no, it would be better if she had a small flag stuck in her car. I like the answers. Okay. All right. So I'm hoping that students will be able to, I'm going to post this to YouTube, Pep Talk with Dr. Charlotte Ashman, so students can actually visit my channel and watch this video on etiquette to be followed surrounding the use of the flag. This is an important PEP social studies video. All right, so let me tell you the etiquette surrounding that particular issue, draping the flag over your vehicle. So the flag should not be draped over vehicles except on military, police, and state occasions. So that's a no-no, inappropriate use of the flag. All right, let's look at another one. Here we have the Jamaican flag. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. And it's on a building right here. Is that okay? Talking about this picture right here. So someone is flying the flag on their building. Is that okay? See what you have to say about that. So Sukin is saying, yes, it's okay to fly the flag on your building. Tioni is saying yes. Rosemary McKenzie is saying only if it's a government building. Najwa is saying if this is a government building, it's okay. If it is not, it is wrong. All right, so let me give you a minute more to tell me what you think about flying the flag on a private building. All right, let's talk about that now. So let's talk about private buildings. So the flag may be flown on private buildings on all national and state occasions and should always be flown on any private building on the occasion of official visits by the Governor General and the Prime Minister. Okay, the flag should be flown at the official residence of the Prime Minister when he is in residence. Okay, all right. So that's the answer for that. All right, what about this one here? Look at this flag. This is a Jamaican flag. I mean, you can see that it has done its days. I mean, what do you think about that? Do they have to replace this flag because it looks so tattered, or is it okay? I mean, these people are proud to be Jamaican and they're flying the flag. I mean, it has passed through one or two hurricanes. What do you think? Can they just leave it like that? So honestly, I don't expect students on at this time, but I'm still doing the video. So, you guys, the students can actually go and watch it on my YouTube channel. No, we're not burning yet. We're looking at the flag on the building. It's tattered because it has passed through a couple of hurricanes. So that is wrong. Oh, we're not burnt yet. So Sukin says, no, miss, I guess you mean they will have to replace it. No, it should be replaced. Anne Marie Thaxter is saying replace. They have to replace it for a new one. So let's look at the etiquette surrounding that. When the flag becomes worn, it must be replaced. And this is what you do. It should be burnt privately and not used for any other purpose than that for which it was designated. Okay? So when the flag is worn, like it is in that building, it should be replaced. All right. Let's look at this one here. Here we have a restaurant and they're flying the United States flag as well as the Jamaican flag. Maybe these persons have dual citizenship and they want to show their loyalty to both countries. Now, is this proper use of the Jamaican flag? Okay, on the restaurant, is this proper use of the Jamaican flag? Oh, Lenny's saying that I got that in my mock exam last week. Yes, what I'm doing is actually from the curriculum. So yeah, some of this will come on some tests that you're going to be doing in school if you're in grade 6. So Georgia Gordon is saying improper use. So we're talking about right here where it's been flown on the restaurant. We're talking about this use right here where it's been flown on the restaurant and you have the United States flag flying beside it. Okay, so two things about that. So remember we said that the flag may be flown on private buildings on all national and state occasions and should always be flown on any private building on the occasion of official visits by the Governor General and the Prime Minister. Okay? But something you need to bear in mind as well, the you should not place any other flag above or to the right of the Jamaican flag except at foreign embassies, consulates, and missions. All right, so that is something to bear in mind. Okay, let's look at the other picture. Let's look at the one with the Trinidad flag and the Jamaican flag. All right, so what is wrong with this picture? Here we have the same restaurant, and I'm assuming that they have dual nationalities. So they are flying the Trinidad flag as well as the Jamaican flag. Now, I want you guys to tell me what is wrong with this picture here. All right, so let's discuss what is wrong with this picture, the one with the Trinidad flag and the Jamaican flag. All right, let's see what Sukim is saying. No, miss, because the Trinidad flag must not be in front of a small flag. Georgia is saying Jamaican flag must be higher than the other. Rosemary McKenzie, teacher McKenzie says other flags must be flown after hours, not before. No, miss, because the Trinidad flag must not be in front of a small flag. The other flag is bigger than our own. All right, let's see what's the logic behind that one. What's proper use? Najwa says our flag must not be smaller than any other flag flown at the same time. Let's talk about that. All right, that's true. The flag should never be smaller than any other flag flown at the same time. So right away, the Trinidad flag looks a little bit bigger than ours, so it should not be. Yeah, should not be. It should not. Our flag should not be smaller than any other flag flown at the same time. And another thing to bear in mind is that we should not place any other flag above or to the right of the Jamaican flag, except at foreign embassies, consulates, and missions. Okay, so bear that in mind as well. So you can't fly another flag that is bigger than the Jamaican flag, and you cannot fly a flag which is above or to the right of the Jamaican flag. Those are the things you want to bear in mind with that particular picture with the Trinidad and Jamaican flag. All right, let's look at this flag here. I think this is the Barbadian flag. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, and the Jamaican flag. So here we have them being flown from a restaurant again. Tell me what you think in regards to the etiquette. Is that the Bajan flag? I think that is. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, in this one, you can see that the Barbados flag is definitely bigger. So, what's your thought on this one? And this is giving students an opportunity to know the flags for other countries as well. Awesome. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, they're the same heights, but the Jamaican flag is smaller, and that cannot be, okay? The Barbados flag is bigger than the Jamaican flag. Both flags should be the same size. All right, so we get it. We understand, right? And the same logic holds about flying on private buildings. Remember, we spoke about that before, and it's worth repeating. You can fly it on private building on national and state occasions. And of course, if the governor general is visiting or the prime minister, so if the prime minister is coming to my house, then yeah, I can fly the flag. Or if the governor general is coming. So whenever governor general or prime minister is coming to my house, I can always fly the flag. Okay. And that's official visits, okay? All right, so if the prime minister is going to be visiting you on official business, then yes, you can fly the flag, or the governor general, right? Or on national and state occasions, all right? And remember now, with the example with the Barbados and Jamaican flag, you cannot have another flag that is bigger than the Jamaican flag, okay? We're talking about flying the Jamaican flag in Jamaica. All right, so let's look at another example. This one looks like that looks like the That looks like the St. Lucia flag. Right? Yeah, not too rusty. Yep. So this one is the St. Lucia flag. And what do you think, guys? Is this okay? Okay, I'm not reading my Facebook comments. All right, yeah, this looks correct to me. So yes, Jamaica flag is raised a little bit higher than the St. Lucia flag. This one we're talking about, we're discussing this one, yes. Yeah, this is correct. This is correct. Yeah, okay, awesome. So like I said, this particular live is it's doing a number of things because guess what? You're learning the etiquette, and that's something that's on your syllabus, and you're also learning the different flags, well, not all of them, but some of them, which is good. All right, so that's good. That looks like proper use. All right, let's look at this one. So little Tommy here has decided to burn the flag, maybe because it's tattered, and he has decided that hey, I mean, he cannot bear to see the flag looking so bad, so he's gonna make a big fire before his house and burn it. So is this okay? See what persons on Facebook is saying. Ah, so you're saying no. Najwa Russell is saying no, miss. It's not okay to burn the flag before his building. All right, let's see what the etiquette says. So when the flag becomes worn and must be replaced, it should be burnt privately. It should be burnt privately. So not in a big bonfire before your house or before your business place. All right. Let's look at the flag on the policeman's car, the policewoman's car, the police car. Let's look at that one. What about this one? Flag being placed on the police car. What's your thought on that? Flag on the police car. Let me hear what persons on Facebook, what you guys are saying. So Natalie, okay, we passed this, but Natalie's asking a question. Natalie's saying, is it okay to set the flag on fire? All right, let's go back to that particular picture. No. What's the issue? What's the etiquette in regards to burning the flag? Okay, let's look at the etiquette. And I am actually reading this from the OPM, Office of the Prime Minister's website. So let's look at the etiquette in regards to burning the flag. Now, if the flag becomes worn, right, that means it's tattered, it's torn up, and it must be replaced. It should be burnt privately, right? So that's how we take care of that. All right, we burn it privately. So not before a building, like in this particular picture. That's not proper etiquette. Okay. All right. So we're at the police car. Can they drape the flag over the police car? What's the etiquette in regards to that? Let's hear what persons on Facebook, what you guys are saying. All right, so Najwa is saying if it's a state occasion, it's okay. If it is not, it is wrong. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's see the etiquette for that. So the flag should be draped over vehicles except on military, police, and state occasions. Those are the only times. So on military, police, and state occasions, that's when you drape the flag over vehicles. Okay, so can't just like in picture number two, you can't just get up one day and decide that I'm proud to be Jamaican and I'm just gonna drape the car over the front of my vehicle. That is wrong. All right, let's look at this one here. No, I remember when Kanye West, when he had his shirts and people caused an uproar because he had the symbols printed on them. What's the etiquette in regards to that? Was that wrong? Is it wrong? Let's see. Let me hear what persons on Facebook are saying. All right. So Natalie Nesbitt is saying if the government's approval. So I guess you mean if the government approves. Okay. All right. So we're talking about, placing the symbols on private property. You want to call it that? All right. So let's see what's the etiquette in regards to that. All right. So I want you guys to give me your opinion on placing the emblems and symbols on commercial items. What do you think about that? I'm not seeing anything, I'm not seeing anybody posting anything in regards to that. All right. Now, you know what I'm going to be doing with this particular one? Huh. With this particular one, I'm going to come back to this in my next social studies class. Okay. So I'm going to come back to placing the symbols on merchandise. private merchandise for sale. We're going to talk about that in depth. Let's look at this final picture. Let's look at this one. Let's look at placing the flag on private buildings. Now, everybody should be able to answer that. I shouldn't even be able to repeat what I've said before. So here's a private building, and we're flying the flag. So tell me, is this okay? We're looking at that. So let me see what you guys are saying. Is that okay? Can we fly the flag on our private building? We just get up today and say, you know what? I'm proud to be Jamaican. Tomorrow is Monday, and I'm just going to put the flag up on my rooftop. Can we do that? Can we do that, guys? Yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. No, you can't. It's thanks. It's if it's owned by the government. All right. So we go over that one last time. So let's see. So basically, if it's an official visit by the Prime Minister or the Governor General, then you can. All right. But otherwise you cannot. All right. And if it's a state occasion, we spoke about that already, then you can. All right. But other than that, you are not allowed to. I'm actually trying to find the official word on placing the emblems on merchandise. All right, guys, we're going to come back to that at our next social studies live session. All right, we'll touch on that. I'll answer that question for you. All right, what we also want to look at too is something that is on the curriculum. So the next social studies class that we're going to have, I want persons, let me show you something, guys. For our next social studies class, I want persons to also look up how you show respect for individuals who hold public office. That's something that is on your curriculum. And we also want to look at the meaning of each color on the Jamaican flag. I wonder if we could do that quickly. The meaning of each color on the Jamaican flag. All right, we'll leave that for next time. So next time we're going to look at showing respect to persons holding public office, and we're going to look at the meaning of each color on the Jamaican flag. Now, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again in my next video. Have a wonderful rest of the night. All right, see you again, guys, in the next video. Remember, the next social studies video, we're going to be looking at showing respect for persons holding public office, and we're going to be looking also at the meaning of the colors on the Jamaican flag. All right, guys, goodbye, and thanks for joining. Wow, I see you guys actually know the meaning already. Persons are just shooting what yellow means, what black means, what green means. So yes, you're telling me what gold means, what green means, what black means. All right, guys, have a good evening. Bye.